Hey there everyone. So today's video is very special for all moms and moms to be out there. So stay tuned till the end. Moms, tell me, have you ever thought of enrolling your child in a prestigious school in India or abroad? Does your kid aspire to become an economist, scientist, entrepreneur, doctors, engineers, and so many more professions, right? And you know what? Moms are their child's biggest cheerleaders. According to Lakshmi's Women and Money Power Report 2022, we found out that 75% of moms are highly involved in planning for their child's education. 1/4 of their income goes towards their education fees. But moms, did you know that on an average the education costs are rising at the rate of 8 to 10% year on year? Sounds crazy, right? But don't worry. The first step to proper education planning is financial planning. You can achieve your goal of providing the best education to your child by effectively planning and managing your money. So today I'm going to talk about how you can go about planning for your child's education. But before we get started, don't forget to download the Lxme app and check out the features that I will be talking about in today's video. So let's get started. So what is child education planning? It's nothing but planning money for your child's education so that your child can fulfill his or her educational goals without any financial limitations. It also instills discipline in terms of saving and taking baby steps towards achieving your goals. So now we know what exactly child education planning is and why you need to plan for it. So let's understand how you can go about planning for your child's education. So all you need to do is follow a 5-step process that we are going to discuss. So step 1 is to make a note of all the information that is required. So for this purpose, you need to consider 4 factors. Number 1 is your child's age and admission age. This will help you determine the time period of investment. For example, let's consider the current age of your child is 2 years. You are planning for their higher education at the age of 18. So this gives you an admission age that is 18 years. And 18 minus 2 years, that is admission age minus your child's age, will give you the time period you have for investing your money. Moving on to the next factor, that is current cost of education. So are you planning to send your kids for education in India or abroad? Are you planning for their undergraduation degree or a post-graduation degree? Which course interests your child the most? By answering these questions, you will be able to determine what is the current cost of education. For our example, let's consider it's 15 lakhs. We'll move forward with the third factor that you need to consider, that is inflation rate. Inflation is skyrocketing and it's nothing but an increase in the value of goods and services. So as inflation increases, the cost of availing an education also increases. Let's suppose your education that you can avail for the amount of money right now, you will not be able to avail the same education with the same cost in future. That cost will increase eventually. So for our example, let's consider that the cost is increasing at the rate of 8%. Now the last factor that you need to consider is expected rate of return. This can be determined basis your risk appetite and the type of investment you choose for investing for your child's education. So for our example, let's consider it as 15% here. Now, after you know all of this, now you know what is the child's age, their admission age, what is the current cost of education, the inflation rate and the expected rate of return. Let's move on and understand how you can calculate what is the corpus that you can target. That means your goal amount, how much you need to invest to achieve that goal. Now the next step is to calculate how much you need to invest. So you can use the Lakshmi's child education calculator. It's very easy and quick to use and it will help you understand what is the amount that you need to invest. Okay, so as you can see it on your screen right now, we have entered the value as we discussed for our example. Let's suppose you are entering the value as current age of your child as 2 years. Admission age is entered as 18 years. Current cost of education as per our example is 15 lakhs. Your expected rate of return is 15% and inflation rate is 8%, which is set by default on the calculator. Now all you need to do is click on calculate. So when you click on calculate, the calculator will show you what is the corpus that is required to achieve this goal, how much you need to invest. So investment can be monthly regular investments, that is in the form of SIP, so it will show you SIP amount as well. And if you wish to invest a lump sum, that is a one-shot investment for your child's education, so that amount will also be displayed in the calculator. Super easy, right? Everything in just 2 minutes. Now you understand everything, what is the amount you need to invest, what are the details you need to focus on. Now the next step, that is step 3, is to open your investment account. So you can open your investment account with Lakshmi in less than 5 minutes. It's very easy and it will help you in kickstarting your investment journey. The link for account opening is in the description box below. Step 4 is to invest your money. Right? So if your goal is for less than 3 years, that is short term, so you can invest in short term funds like debt mutual funds, or you can invest in FDs, RDs, etc. So if your goal is for more than 3 years, then you can look for various investment options like long term equity mutual funds. You have equity ETFs, then you have gold mutual funds, gold bonds, etc. So there are various options that are available. If you are looking for inflation beating returns, then you can devote a sizable chunk into equity funds. This may sound very complicated, right? So many instruments, so many investment options available, but we've got you covered for everything. So we are launching Lakshmi's Child Education Plan, which is an expert curated portfolio for your child's education. So you can start investing in Lakshmi's Child Education Plan and kickstart your journey. Moving on to the last step, that is step 5, is to track your progress. It's important to revisit your plan and see whether you are on track or not on a yearly basis if it's a long-term plan. You can understand whether you are on track or not. So once you're revisiting your plans, you can understand whether what additional investments you need to make to achieve the goals. Now you must be thinking, why Lakshmi's Child Education Plan? So Lakshmi's Child Education Plan is targeting 15% rate of returns. It's curated specially for the goal of child's education. It's a well-diversified and researched portfolio curated by experts. It helps you earn inflation-beating returns in the long run, and it helps in diversifying the risk as well by investing into equity and debt. So 70% of it is in equity and 30% is allocated towards debt. Want to start investing? Download the Lxme app right now and check out the Lakshmi's Child Education Plan. So moving on to the last segment, that is, you all must have heard about education loans, right? And we think that, it's an option that is available and we can always, get an education loan. But you know what? It's better to start early, and even if it's a small amount, it will help you go a long way. It gives you a direction towards your child's future. It helps you in avoiding any unnecessary cost, any cost that you may be paying as interest or your child may be paying as an interest in future. So to avoid any of that, start investing, enjoy the power of compounding. And in case if you face any shortfalls, education loans are always an option that will be available. But invest and let your money grow. So that's it from me, moms and moms to be out there. If you'd like to know more about Lakshmi's Child Education Plan or any other financial instrument, do drop your suggestions in the comment section below. Stay tuned for the next video to get started on your investment journey. Download the Lxme app, and to get more such informative videos, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you.